You might be yanking the Pacho a little bit. I don't know. I don't trust you guys.
Oh, fuck you. I gave you Nana for crying out loud, and you love that.
I do love it. God.
Get out of here.
All right, Nick.
All right, Danny. How far are you on MF Ghost, Danny?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's Nick from Anime Summit. And today with me I have Freeman in the streets, but Benny Gesserit in the sheets. It's Sam. And may her blade chip and shatter. It's Danny.
Boy.
Anybody seen Dune yet?
No.
No.
Okay, I gotta see that still. I think it's coming out this week, so it's supposed to be good. This episode has nothing to do with Dune, but it's topical. You know what I mean? I don't like sand. Sam, can you insert the "I don't like sand" sound clip from Star Wars?
It gets everywhere.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Up the butt, in between the fingernails.
In my toe cleavage. How am I supposed to take
Yes.
Insta pics?
Toe cleavage. Nick wanted him to do the intro, so he did the intro. Hey, you already heard the man. He said what it is. Okay, and my son podcast. And today we kind of each chose some shows that we believe, are a little underrated and that they're enjoyable and they are worth to watch. And we're gonna tell you what some of those shows are. Just kind of an open-ended discussion. And here's the thing. Okay, I already know what's gonna happen. I already know what's gonna happen. I already know it's gonna happen. You guys are gonna listen to this episode. And then yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. You guys are gonna listen to this episode. You're gonna be like, that's not underrated, Sam. A lot of people like that. It's like, yeah, a lot of the people you hang out with, or like in general. Okay, are you looking at the numbers, or are you looking at the numbers? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hear. No, I see you guys in our Discord. There's 400 of you in there, talking all the time. Okay, I know what's popular and I know what it ain't. I know what it is. I know what it ain't. You guys think that, oh, Sam's just taking a bear nap for another 8 hours. No, I'm spying on you. I'm looking at you. I'm watching you from afar.
She sees you when you're sleeping.
They should call me Jafar because I see you real far. Janir, Jafar, wherever you are. Anyways.
Sam sees London, Sam sees France.
I see pants. I've never been to France. That doesn't matter. What matters is I think by definition, per Nick, per Danny, per me, per SOP, per capita, these are underrated. And I'm
SOP.
And I bet most of y'all ain't even seen these shows that we're about to talk about. So shut up and listen, okay? Real quick though, links.animesummit.net, okay? And then when you hit links.animesummit.net, when you go to that website, let me tell you what happens. What happens is you get a fucking bouquet of beauty, okay? You get a bunch of links. Where to listen, where to watch, where to trade in your fingernails for actual cash. Just kidding, don't do that. And then actually, where to fucking...
Whoa, wait a second. That'd be a good deal.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
I can grow them shits back.
I can grow them shits back. It's like,
like the whole fingernail. I thought you meant like a clipping. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah, $1 for 100 pounds. No, that's gross. That's nasty.
100 pounds of fingernails.
I was saying that because that episode of Family Guy came on last night when I was sleeping. It was like, fingernails for cash. You give us all your fingernails and we'll give you some cash.
That sounds like a Rick and Morty episode.
It's fucking weird, dude. Back when Seth MacFarlane was like one of the head writers. No, dude, you get everything right there. It's literally all right there. The store is there. The Shopify is there. The Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the YouTube, the social medias where to follow, TikTok. It's all right there. Please, when you
Where, Sam?
Underwear.
Yeah, links.animesummit.net. All right.
Underwear. Yeah.
You got to say it like an infomercial. You got to repeat it every 5 seconds.
That's 1-800-555-5555. And when you go to the TikTok, by the way, check the pinned TikTok, okay? Because we got a lovely model modeling one of our hoodies. Okay.
I would like
That
to
being-
get more merch so I can do more of that. That'd be fun.
Oh, I still have my shirt in the package, so it's sitting right here. I'm going to open it.
Just wear it. I'm gonna get Danny. I said I was gonna drop a new shirt like by the end of January. It's already March. It's March. So shut up. I've been busy. I've been having to deal with the Moons of Endor. So anyways, just go there, okay?
We should do that ZR design again. That was a cool, or something similar, you know?
Oh yeah, bring it back. Bring back the classics.
Come to the coast, have a few laughs.
And in a couple of weeks, we're gonna do an episode on anime hot takes, where we listen to your hot takes and tell you if you're a bitch or not. So if you're on Discord, which is another place where you can find it on links.animesummit.net to find out Discord, join the Discord. Go to the participation channel towards the top. Give us a hot take of yours that's like anime wise. Show. It could be about a show. It could be about a manga. It could be about a fandom. It could be about a convention that you went to and you thought, this convention's overrated. Hot take. Something like that. Whatever you want. Okay.
Anything anime related.
Also, our big anime award show is coming up, and we will be putting out the voting form. By the time you listen to this, the voting form will be up. You remember last time it was called the Plummet and the Summit 9000 Fudge Coated Super Show. This year it's called something different. I haven't finalized the name yet. I still have to get with Honey Bear on that. But that being said, I've already been talking for too long, but it will be up soon. Danny will at everyone when she puts it up. And yeah, have fun with that. Okay. Links on Amazon. Okay. Question of the week, Nick. What do you got?
All right. This is from Bob Man.
All right.
And he asks, if you could pick any live concert to attend, what would it be? P.S. Mine would be Daft Punk's Alive 2007 tour, specifically in Paris, featured in the music video.
Oh.
Darn, I was going to pick that one.
That would be sick.
That would be cool, but yeah.
I have to think about this one because I have like 2 or 3 in mind that I'm thinking of. So
I like Tomorrowland. Well, I like the idea of it. I don't know if it's actually good.
yeah.
But that's more of like a Coachella type thing.
I would like
That's
to
not
go
like
to
one.
I would like to go to When We Were Young Fest if they keep doing it because they've already done it. Like they're doing it 2 years in a row now, I think. So
They're still
I would like
doing
to go
it.
to that. Yeah, they're doing a third one, I think, because they've already announced a third one. So like,
yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna be in Vegas still, so
I think it's always just gonna probably be in Vegas, right? Or they might change it later. Who knows? But so far they've all been in Vegas. But this last one they did was like the band would play an entirety of like their most famous record. So like MCR was playing all of 3 Cheers, and then AFI
Yeah.
was playing all of December Underground, and Underearth was doing all of Define the Great Line and whatever. So I would love to go to that. Otherwise, I've always wanted to go to Maryland Death Fest. I've never gone to Maryland Death Fest. And also, there's this and it's in Philadelphia, okay? Because Philadelphia, if you guys don't know what the music scene in Philadelphia is like, it's a lot of hip hop and it's a lot of hardcore. So a lot of hardcore like shit be going down. I get that. And like the hardcore scene is huge in Philadelphia. And I think there's a festival down there called This Is Hardcore, and it's really huge every year. And one year I want to go. I don't know though, but it's just like a bunch of gay people and hardcore people just fucking throwing each other around and hitting each other with each other. And there was one time where I heard about a guy throwing a mattress in the middle of the mosh pit, just throwing mattresses and shit. And it's really fun. It's like, and it's hardcore music, positive messages. Everyone's hugging each other and having sex at the end of it. Super fun. But yeah, that's not true. I don't think they're doing that. But like, it's a really cool, like community driven, like festival, which is super cool. Like that's, which is what hardcore is. It's all done by the people for the people, So otherwise, yeah, one of those big shows I'd want to go to, probably. Wait, did Nick say his answer, or was he just trolling?
Well, no, I wanted to go to Tomorrowland. That's not really one concert though, is it?
What's Tomorrowland?
That's like a thing in Europe where they play EDM stuff.
Oh, that's like a
I don't know
you're
if
talking
it's
about
still-
a festival.
That's like a festival. That's not really. That's a different
Well,
thing.
that's what I was talking about. Was festivals.
How about this? Taylor Swift.
Oh no.
No, I think festivals count.
I'd get all the Swiftie ladies to pick me up because I'd be the only guy there.
I think festivals count. That's all the ones I named were.
Yeah, that's close
festivals.
enough. That's close enough. Yeah.
I think the coolest concert I ever did go to was my first real one, which was My Chemical Romance's last tour
Oh
before.
hell yeah! I'd go to that one.
It was their last tour before they went into the studio to record the Black Parade. So it was like they played a couple Black Parade songs, and it was like, "Don't tell anyone we're playing this." And it's like, "Oh shit!" Except they were probably playing it all over the place. But anyways, super fun, super fun. Good question, Bob Man.
Wow,
Wife
I
and his
didn't even
band,
answer.
I thought you answered. I'm so sorry. God damn it! I do this every week to Danny. Everyone punched me in the jujunum, so I puke. Okay, go ahead.
I would pick Live Aid
Oh, Danny had the
just
best
to
answer.
just to see Queen with Freddie Mercury and everything like that.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Watching the recording of it is not the same. You know what I mean? Like, I bet you it's
Yeah.
not the same at all. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
I
the
mean,
recording of
David
it's very-
Bowie also played at Live Aid too. So,
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Which I don't know.
I'd
if,
go to
like,
Beethoven's concerts.
Beethoven. That'd be sick, actually.
Mozart, bitch.
Wait, who else all played at Live Aid? It was
let me look.
Queen. Yeah, look it up real quick. It was
Live
Queen,
All right.
David Bowie. And,
We got to get moving.
Yeah, I know, but hold on a sec, because Live Aid.
Queen,
is sick.
David Bowie, Live Aid. I'll fucking look it up. All right.
Well, you're taking
Live
forever.
Aid.
Both of you are taking forever. Who's gonna get it first? Who's
All
gonna
right.
get it first?
I mean, the audience can look it up too. Here we go. We got Bob Dylan. Okay.
Live Aid,
Boomtown
U2,
Rats, Bryan
Dire
Adams,
Strikes, The Who, David Bowie, Elvis Costello, Elton John, George Michael, Bob Dylan, Eric Clapton, Mick Jagger, Madonna, Tom Petty, Queen.
That's a lot of
That's
that's a lot
about
of
it.
people. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Pretty good,
Yeah.
pretty good. All right. Waifu and Husbando, Danny.
Waifu is Tenma Tsukamoto from School Rumble. And husbando is Afro Samurai from Afro Samurai.
Hell yeah.
I do think
Samuel
Afro
L.
Samurai
Jackson.
is getting to that point now. It's aged out so much where it is becoming underrated. And let me just repeat this again, right? Because I know people are going to listen to this and be like, that's not underrated. That's really popular. It was popular when it came out. It's like, yeah, but you also have to talk about like how things have sort of aged out by now. Like there are things that there's anime out there that are being forgotten because they're considered old to some people in this generation of otaku, right? So, and it gets buried with all the other anime, especially how much they're producing every year nowadays. So, but yeah, Afro Samurai I think still stands on business a little bit for sure. Samuel L. Jackson,
Yeah.
Nick Fury.
It's a short show. It's 5 episodes. 2007.
They did a lot of those back then, you know what I mean? And I kind of wish they would do more of them because you can tell a really concise story within 5 to 6 to 8 episodes,
Oh, is that on Netflix? Oh, depending on the region. Tubi
Yeah.
TV, Funimation, Crunchyroll.
I think it's on Retro Crush also. But anyways. Yeah. The Swiss. Yeah. I don't
It
know.
reminds
why.
me of Ninja Scroll a little bit.
Yeah. That kind of heavy like black shadows and everything, I really like that. It's very stylish. Afro Samurai is way more stylish than Ninja Scroll, but yeah. Dude, last time we did this, what we do the subbies or something? Some fucking weird thing we do every year. We did in D's nuts order. Now we're doing it in Knees Duts order.
These Duts.
Nick, Sam, Danny, NSD. What do we normally do? DNS? We don't do Denise order. That's
Then we can do
Denise.
sad. We can do
Nice.
sand order next time.
Sand. It gets everywhere.
I don't like it.
I hate sand. No, dude. That's what's up. All right. And to be honest with you, I don't know what order Nick is going on here, but or what Nick. What
I'm kind
order-
of going in this. This is the order of popularity on my anime list. That's how I
the way you
organize them.
listed yours. Okay.
And the last one is kind of a. I'll just mention it at the end.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead? Because I'm kind of with you on this first one. To be honest.
All
'cause I wanna
right.
put it-
Frame Arms Girl is my
Yeah.
first pick. This was 2017. We did talk about it
I
on the
didn't-
podcast, but
I
that
did not
I mean,
watch it when-
2017 was almost 7 years ago. That's so long.
I didn't watch it when it aired. I should have because I was like,
But did you watch it though eventually?
I did. Yeah. After I got into like the mono kits and stuff.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a. It's like a toy soldier type of show. You have these little tiny girl figures, and this high school girl is like taking care of them, and the toys come to life pretty much. It's like a Toy Story type of thing. And it's like Gundam Build Fighters, maybe, kinda.
hmm
I haven't seen that one, but that's what it says on the page here. There's actually a lot of the shows that they recommend that I haven't seen. But yeah, Sam knows a lot more about it because you built the kits and stuff, right?
So I have not built any Frame Arms Girl kits, but I've built 30-Minute Sisters, and it's the same character designer. It's the same creator, which is Shimano Humakane. Humakane.
Yeah, these are
Shimada,
great designs, by the way. And the little girl, like the girl toys, are so funny.
Yeah.
It's just like ridiculous.
He's like very into like military high school girls and girls doing stuff. So like he's into girls doing military shit and robot shit. So like he did Girls in Panzer. He's a character design and mechanical designer for Girls in Panzer. He worked
Oh
on
shit, that makes sense.
he worked on the new Sakura Taisen and things like that. So like that's like he just likes it. He likes that stuff. And Strike Witches. He was the original character designer for Strike Witches. So
And who is this again? This was
Humakane Shimada.
okay.
Yeah.
So I should also mention we should do this. When you name your show, say the number of members it has on either my anime list or Annie list, whatever you're using. So Frame Arms Girl, I'm starting at like the least popular.
Oh, you kind
and
of
I'm
give
going
like
to,
the numbers. Yeah, I get you.
I'm going to them. I'm going least to most popular in that order. So the Frame Arms Girl, has 33,000 members on Mal, which is like very low, and it's a 6.37 score, which is like for my list that's probably accurate. But like it's for my anime list it's low. Like the average Mal score is like a 7 point something.
What's the popularity
but
number for that again?
Popularity numbers 3,800. I guess we could say both, but yeah.
List has 8,000 for popularity.
Oh, popularity 8,000. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, this is like a small show. It wasn't, it's not bombastic. It's not shonen. It's just a girl, like, kind of like, I don't even know. Let's see. It's been like literally since it aired, since I watched it. And like the robots pretty much run around. Oh, so so I was collecting data about the girls and their combat. Well, they learn what it means to be human. That's kind of what it is, sort of. I mean, it like really the whole point of the show is that it's funny. It's just like silliness. Like the girls are just goofy as hell, and that's what I like about it. It has like fan service,
Yeah.
but it does it in such a funny way, and the fact that they're just toys makes it even funnier.
Also, I didn't finish the show. I kind of forgot about it, but yeah.
I mean, it's not a masterpiece at
Yeah.
all. Like it's just fun. Like if you're looking for something really goofy, a little bit of fan service, no male characters. Praise Jesus, no male characters. Then here you go, Frame Arms Girl.
Yeah, dude. They're cute, man.
It's
cute.
just simply fun. That's what it is. So
mecha girls, doing mecha girl things, and
I mean, it's pretty much a toy commercial as an
it
anime.
kind of is, yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
The main girl, she'll pull out her hobby tools and her little hobby nippers and customize their armor and stuff. And I mean, even the character design of the main human girl is really cute. She's just like this nerd. She's a nerdy little nerd. But yeah, it's just like a waifu show too, kind of. I think it's not as much of a waifu show as other shows, but it could have been. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, this girl Architect, she's like one of the de facto mascots of like, Shimada's work now. You know what I mean? So it's probably based on one of the original designs he ever did when he started drawing these girls. Because like that's a lot of how like his work comes to be, is like he'll just draw these mech girls, you know, and whatever, and then it becomes a thing. Like that's what happened with Strike Witches, right? Like someone saw his art and was like, let's fucking make an anime out of that. That's dope. And then that's what happened. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Nice pick.
I'd say it's a slightly above average show, but I enjoyed the concept.
Nick's picks.
Nick's picks.
Nick's
Psalms bombs now. Or no. No, a bomb would be a bad one. Psalms noms.
Psalms noms.
And then Danny's fannies.
So it's such a good show, you would watch it on a fanny. It would still be good. Maybe. I don't know. That didn't make sense the way I said.
What am I, Kim Kardashian?
What are you, Bupkis? Exactly.
Oh no, Danny's cranny. There you go.
Danny's cranny.
She keeps it in the back, in the nooks and crannies in the back of the cabinets. But they're still good. Just because they're back there don't mean they're bad. Hey, dude, this next one is like, and it might be a little Sam bias, but like it's I picked Shakugan no Shana. It aired in 2005, well, the first season was fall 2005 or winter 2005, I think. And 24 episodes, and there's also like 2 more seasons and like a movie. And I think there's like a recap movie too. But so it actually went until like 2000, and if you put all 3 of them together, I think it went to like 2010 or something like that. But JC Staff, it's based on a light novel. It's like a single magical girl hero type show. The world has become a slaughtering ground for crimson denizens, which are these demons, not demons, but like evil magical people from a parallel universe. And so Shana like slays them or whatever. And so like she meets this high school guy named Yuji, and then discovers that he is part torch, which is like a flame left behind by things that the denizens destroy and shit. So she wields like this katana, and then she like normally has like black hair or whatever, but then when she fights, she like gets red hair, Super Saiyan mode, and she cuts everyone. It's super cool. It's almost kind of just like it's almost kind of shonen-y a little bit, but like I don't know, I just really like it. I really like that they kept the art style is similar to like I have to look it up. I don't think it's the same artist or character designer, but like it's around that time where the eyes were getting very moified. So like Clannad and Da Capo and School Days, when those visual novels were like really popular, so the art style kind of reminds me of that or whatever. It's not like Nick's first pick. It's not like a masterpiece or anything. Let me find the numbers. It's apparently number 409 on the whole entire mail list. Ranked 1,998. Oh no, it's popularity. Number 409 popularity. 500,000 members, or 534,000.
You're cheating, Sam. That's way too many. This show is hot.
You know what? I just don't see anyone talking about it.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody really talks about it right now.
But me.
Glass Reflection really likes it.
Oh, does he? Okay, yeah. Well, shout out Glass. We should get Glass Reflection.
Or I think he does. I've heard him mention it. I think he likes it.
Popularity on Annie list for this is 76,000.
What? That can't be right. There's not even that many anime that exist.
That's what it says.
That's what it's saying, bro. I don't know.
7,600?
No.
No, she's saying popularity.
Popularity.
7,600.
It's roughly 76,417. If you want the exact number.
That doesn't sound right. Okay, well, keep talking, Tom.
I just don't see anyone talking about when you talk about visual novels or light novels now, it's always the long name, isekai, whatever's. Back then, light novels and visual novels were these magical stories that were like that kind of were relatable a little bit. There was always a human insert to the story, and it was just kind of cool. And this is one of those stories. And then it becomes this thing where it kind of becomes a romance, halfway through, and it's like, oh shit, like Yuji Sakai was like the guy that China was looking for the whole time, and then there's like a flashback arc where it's like 2 episodes where it shows like how she trained to become like this. God, I forgot the name of what her position is, but like
I figured it out. Popularity just means members. They label it as popularity. That doesn't make sense the way they titled that, but that's the number of members on any list who have watched it.
Oh, that's a lot then. I don't know, man. I just don't hear a lot of people talking about it. I feel like
That's not that many. That's not that many.
It's not that many, quite frankly.
Oh, okay.
Because I went to like Death Note and it has like 670,000 or
Yeah.
whatever. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I would say, I mean, at least give the first season a watch. I think even the first season ends on a pretty like okay, like
I've had this on my list for a long time.
I don't know.
I
I like
haven't.
it.
I thought I did.
Same.
I thought I did,
have
but
it
now I do. It's
planning
on my
as
list
well.
now.
I remember seeing like
Hey, we could do a review on it.
I remember like when around this time, like around 2006, 2007, when I started to get into anime, and the internet was very new and stuff, and me and my friends, at least like 2 of my girlfriends that I hung out with when I was a kid, we had binders and we would take notebooks and we would just print out pictures of our like favorite anime characters and just like make a picture book collage. And anytime I would like use like Yahoo or something, I would always see Shauna, like at least like one picture of Shauna, and I always thought she would look super cool, especially with the katana and the red hair and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what about that look is so cool. Like she's got this olive green schoolgirl outfit,
Yeah.
red hair,
Yeah.
red eyes, the katana. Like the weapon is not anything fancy. It's a special katana for her, and that's fine or whatever. But it's not like the design of it is just a katana. It's not like a,
Yeah.
it's not like the fucking like Kirito's black sword or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just a katana that was specifically forged for her job and for her, and it's just like it's super cool. But yeah. Anyways, that's my first one. Danny, what do you got?
My first pick is going to be Kaleido Star. And if you're a big Junichi Sato fan, then you definitely need to watch this. This honestly, I remember watching this as a kid. It was super fun. It's
Oh, I totally remember seeing this.
it's
in
like
some
Cirque du
video.
Soleil, but an anime, really.
Ooh.
Because it's like very circusy. You have this young girl named Sora, who she comes back to Japan from living in America. She's from Japan. She goes to America, to like join this circus and stuff because she has seen the Kaleido stage numerous of times for like their musicals and all that kind of stuff, and she admired this one the one star, Layla Hamilton. So and throughout the whole thing, it's just like, I don't know, it's very down to earth and fairy like, and it has that like magical girl kind of esque feeling because it's Junichi Sato and stuff. So, and I know,
Oh shit.
and
I'm in.
he wanted to take a good, like a different take on something that isn't like magical girls and stuff. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. There's like a lot of high intense drama in it too, especially like close to the second half. There's like 51 episodes with an OVA, so technically like 52 if you want to count it. And on Mal, the popularity is 2020 2,266 with 85,351 members. So, oh, I forgot. This came out in spring 2003. So
It's old, 20 years old.
yeah,
We do an episode on it.
on AniList, members who enjoy it is about like 13,000. So, yeah, like if you enjoy like Princess Tutu and something newer, Kageki Shoujo, you'll definitely enjoy this in particular. So, yeah, this is just a lot of fun, really, and you get to meet like a bunch of little characters, and they do very classic tales for their shows and stuff like that. So, and especially with like the acrobat like show and take on it, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it.
I like their leotards. Their one-legged leotards.
Their
Like, they're so cool looking.
costumes, their costumes in this, like anytime they do a different show, there's always a different costume. Like they did the Little Mermaid. I remember they did the Little Mermaid, and they had to do like stuff up in the air, but also in the water too. And Sora was the Little Mermaid in it. And she had like a tail fin kind of thing, and it was super cool. So yeah,
That's super cute.
yeah. If you enjoy like Cirque du Soleil stuff, you'll definitely enjoy this show. I guarantee it.
If you like that episode of One Piece with the clown, you'll like it.
Okay, Nick, what do you got?
All right, my next pick is Yokohama Shopping Log. And I think I've mentioned this in earlier episodes. I don't remember the name of the episode. It might have been a similar one, so I'll try to keep this quick. It's only 2 episodes. OVA.
Oh, OVA.
It is from 1998.
I'm mixing up with
The
something
manga was written by Hitoshi Ashinano. Mal members 40,000. Score 7.4. So like the Yokohama Shopping Log it's kind of like a post-apocalypse. It's like Frieren almost, but like it's post-apocalypse. So it's very Yashike, kind of like a healing show, oddly enough, because everybody is just super chill. There's no violence. There's no real enemies. You have a robot character, an android, who kind of travels across her small region doing small tasks and like talking to the locals. And it's there's really not a lot going on. It's all about atmosphere. So it's like the twilight of the human age, and that's what it is. It's pure atmosphere, especially the first episode. I think the first episode is probably the better one out of the 2. And yeah, it's just kind of like a bittersweet Yashike peaceful show. That's about it. We covered it in Manga Book Club. I know I read the first how far did I read? I read the first 3 volumes. And there's actually 14 volumes of this. Holy crap. So I'm sure the story goes quite a bit farther, but
I remember you telling me to watch this, but I think I was mixing it up with something else. But I think you were telling me to watch this too, isn't it?
this might have been like a rainy day anime or something. I remember we did those.
Oh yeah, the rainy day.
I might have mentioned that, so I don't want to spend too much time on this one. But like it's both. It's underrated also. So
I just remember you were talking about it on an episode though. Yeah, for sure. But
this is a good rainy day anime. Like if you're, if it's like you're snowed in, rained in, or whatever, you're just like feeling really blah. Put this on.
Blur. Okay, dude. Here's why you're a bitch, and the only reason I bring this up is because people are forgetting about it. It has. So I don't think this is probably the least underrated one I have. The least underrated one I have.
Oh wait, Nick, what was the popularity for Yokohama?
I already said.
Oh.
Well, I had the members was 40,000, popularity 3,400. So
Gotcha.
Oh my bad, bitch. This was probably the least underrated one I have. But I only bring it up because for some reason within like our community, people say it's bad, and I loved it the first time I watched it. But anyway, it's Guilty Crown.
Guilty Crown, Sam, really?
It aired in 2011.
1.2 million members.
Yeah. So
you're saying it gets too much hate?
yeah, like okay.
I would
loved
say
it the
this would
first
be
time.
a guilty pleasure.
That's
Yes,
probably a
yes,
better
Danny.
category
A
for it.
Guilty Crown, a pleasure.
That's probably a better category for it than underrated, I guess. But like, I remember watching it and then talking about it the first time we started the podcast, and everyone was like, "Song Anime sucks, lol. It doesn't follow its own world rules, and the main guy is overpowered. Poopy 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 poop." And I'm like, dude, I still liked it though. And then like, and then I kind of shat on it for a little bit because I was like, yeah, you're right. Like, it is a little ridiculous and blah blah blah. And but basically, it's this guy named Omashu, and the United States sends the GHQ to assist with this crisis in which this outbreak of this kind of plague or whatever. It's a virus. They call it the apocalypse virus. And so it takes place 10 years later after the initial incident, which is called Lost Christmas. A resistance group called Funeral Parlor aims to liberate Japan from the GHQ, led by Guy Tsutsugami. And so he wants to steal this thing called the Void Genome or Genome. And it falls in the hands of this girl named Inori, and then Shu gets the power. And basically the power is like he can stick his hand in somebody and pull out this item, and the item is like a weapon designed around their personality or whatever. And then he can actually give that item to other people to use. Even to the user, like the person who pulled it from himself. And so it becomes like this resistance versus government thing. But then it turns out that Guy is actually a dickhead and some other shit happens. I don't know. But like, I haven't watched it since like, I think like 2013 or 14 is when I watched it. A couple years after it aired. And the only reason I watched it was because it was a Weiss set. And I was like, oh, that looks cool. I want to watch that. But like the artwork they used on the Weiss cards were like the official arts, which is really weird. But like, anyways, I thought it was fucking cool, and I think it's still really cool. And I recently learned not to let like the peer pressures of my co-host Nick like tell me what it is, and if I like it, I like it, and I like it. I don't care that it's like, I don't know, man. I just thought it was really cool, and because it's gotten so much, I feel responsible a little bit for kind of playing into that, Guilty Crown sucks thing for the last 7-some years we've been on this podcast. I feel responsible that a lot of people aren't talking about it now. Partly, very small part, obviously, because like it's not like we have 1 million subs or whatever. But like, you know, adding to that conversation, I feel like people just don't give it a chance because they hear our podcast and 10 other podcasts say that it's not very good. I will stand right here and tell you I think it's pretty enjoyable. I think it's really cool. It's out there.
That's a great OP. At the very least, watch the OP.
The OP is really good. Yeah, the song is really good. Yeah. Anyways, that being said, I think it's great. The character design is really great. Inori Yuzahira is like, she was a waifu of that year for a couple of years. She's a lot of people's main waifu right now. Tsugumi and Ayase are also like big waifus for some people. But yeah, very cool. Omashu, I used to call him shoelaces. I thought that was funny. It's funny to me. Anyways, Danny, what do you got?
My next one, Nick has seen, and it's School Rumble.
Hell yeah. This is a classic.
Yeah. I think this one, I haven't looked at all of my picks. Maybe my next one has the most members, and it's probably pretty popular on Mel. But School Rumble for members has about like 300K, and the popularity is around 700. So yeah, 717. So but I mean, if you like romantic comedies, partially more so as a comedy,
Oh yeah, it's much funnier.
yeah, this is just all laughs and everything. It's kind of like Azumanga Daioh, where it's just all stupid, silly fun, you know, and it focuses on Tenma, who is one of the main characters, but also personally for me, I think this show is honestly more about Kenji, who is like the delinquent kind of guy, because he's in love with Tenma. But Tenma is in love with Oji, who's like this aloof kind of fucking kid. He's just really weird. Sometimes you see him in like the most weirdest places, and he likes dressing up as a kappa during rainy days. Like that's his like raincoat, really. So and Kenji is definitely very jealous over Oji and stuff. So but yeah, like this show is stupid funny. It came out in 2004. It has about like 52 episodes. There's 2 seasons plus an OVA which has 2 episodes. I didn't really watch the OVA, but I did watch both seasons, and they're just great, quite frankly. Yeah, this show is fun.
Look at some of the clips on YouTube. There's some really funny clips of this.
Yeah. Like I said, I think Kenji is my favorite out of everybody because like he's
hilarious.
He's so funny. Like everyone is so scared of him, but honestly, like he's just like a great guy. Like everyone misunderstands.
Well, he's like the guy from Toradora. He has like the angry face, but he's a nice guy.
Yeah. So, but he's funny. I love him. So,
I need to rewatch this. This is one of my favorite shows from that decade.
It's great. I mean, like, there's a point. I think, like, didn't Kenji? He like accidentally shaved his head and he had to wear like a beret for a while.
Oh, he did so much of that shit. It was so good. I got to rewatch this. Like every episode is just
it's so good.
Great scene
I
after
would
great
love
scene.
to do a review on this, quite frankly.
Yeah,
I
we should
think
do that.
this
We
would
got to
be
make
funny.
Sam watch it.
Yeah.
I don't know. This show sucks.
No, shut up. You would love Kenji. I feel like Kenji would be your favorite. Just because he's
I also
delinquent.
like Eri. She's good.
You had me a delinquent, I guess.
There you go. There you go.
We'll see. Oh, I don't know. You might be. You might be yanking the pacho a little bit. I don't know. I don't trust you guys.
Oh, fuck you. I gave you Nana for crying out loud, and you love that.
I do love it. God.
Get out of here.
All right, Nick.
All right, Danny. How far are you on MF Ghost, Danny?
What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding. Our show swap that we agreed to.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You have to start something before me.
Yeah, well, I trust. I started it.
Yeah, right.
Nah.
All right, my next pick. This is Kimono Friends, and we talked about this on the podcast.
God.
And this came out in 2017. Members 81,000, popularity 2,300. The Mal score is 7.5, and like if you didn't know, when this show first came out, it looked like super janky and shitty. And this was by the what studio did this? Yaoyorozu. Oh, I cannot pronounce that. But anyway, it looked really crappy. It was like the CG looking anime. The Mal score for the first like couple episodes was like a 4 out of 10. And then suddenly the show started to get really good. And by the end, everyone was like hyped as hell for this on Reddit. So it was like a really funny reversal This is probably the biggest anime reversal that I've like knowingly witnessed in terms of the score. But I think even at 7.5, it's a little. It could probably be an 8. I'd say so. Like this is so it's like a great kid show, family show with some poignant moments in it, and it's kind of like also another like apocalypse show. That's the headcanon, is that it's like a post-apocalypse. But what happens is like the setting is Japari Park, and there are humanoid animals known as friends, and they encounter a new friend who happens to be a human, and her name is Kaban, and I think she has like a backpack and a hat and everything. And Serval is like is kind of the main humanoid animal, and she shows Kaban around the park. They go to various spots in the park and meet different animals, and it's just like this one's kind of like Frame Arms Girl too, where it's just like goofy looking, but it's like fun. The ending actually kind of made me choke up a little bit. I didn't expect that.
You were like, oh.
Yeah, because like they go through this big adventure. Like Sam, you would fucking love this shit, Sam. I think because there's Face Johnsons.
So I have to tell you this: I hated on Nick when I was doing the hate on things that Nick likes thing, because I was like, this looks bad, this looks stupid. Nick is just trolling. But then it became like this really huge thing, and then
dude,
Nick
it became huge in Japan. It was huge.
Yeah,
like
and
they
Nick
had
was
like
I've been
advertisements
telling
and
you
shit.
for 15 years, you fucking poser. And I was like, no, you're right. Hold on a second. I still haven't seen it, but it became a Y set. And
oh, really? That's funny.
And
this is way more popular in Japan than it is here.
Yeah, it's not a very popular Y set because the most rarest card is only like $40.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not gonna compete with the big stuff.
But the one card that ended up breaking, like apparently it broke like at one point it broke like $300, was the Humboldt penguin, because of the Grape Coon thing. And I don't know if you guys remember Grape Coon, but Grape Coon was this penguin in an exhibit, and they put a cardboard cutout of Humboldt in the thing with him, and they started a relationship together, and it was this big internet thing for a long time. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, seriously, type in Grape Coon and Kimono Friends. And Grape Coon was this emperor penguin who lived in this exhibit, and they put a fucking card. It was amazing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And then I think Grape Coon passed away, and it was like this really sad thing. But yeah, if Kimono Friends has done anything, it has made that penguin's life fucking 100 times more amazing. Like, so, I mean, and also the design.
Yeah, people went to the zoo more. Like, it actually increased the zoo attendance in Japan.
They like wanted to go see Grape Coon and his wife. Yeah, Humboldt. Yeah. And so, I mean, the designs are 10 out of 10. Like
there's great character designs in this.
Yeah, Serval and the whale, or not the whale, but the dolphin girl. I don't know her name.
Yeah, they have Nendoroids. They got a ton of stuff for this.
Yeah, the lemur and the dolphin are my favorite, and also what is it? It's a bird. It's a kind of bird. She got wings on her head.
Toki.
Maybe.
I think that is.
She's like
the
gray
crested
and angry
ibis.
looking.
She has red and white crested ibis.
No. She's gray.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Gray wolf?
Angry looking?
I don't know. Anyways,
it doesn't matter.
It's been a while since I watched it.
Yeah.
we should rewatch.
It's not. It definitely was way more popular in Japan than it was here, because people saw the CG and was like, yeah. But yeah. Everything Nick said, I was wrong. I'm a bitch. And I apologize to Nick.
This is like a better Frame Arms Girl.
All right, hold on. You might be right.
I mean, you don't have model kits, but it's a better show.
You don't have model? Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's like that childlike wonder. It's almost like Made in Abyss. Not as there's no gore, but it's kind of like that. It's like this creepy undertone, Shinsekai Yori, Land of the Lustrous type thing. It's really cool. It's like a very weird niche. It's like a children's show, but not really. There's not a lot of shows like it. So yeah, Kimono Friends, everybody, check it out.
Kimono Friends. Oh, me? Shit.
Yep. I should have said I'm done. I am now done with my spiel. Your turn, Sam.
I am now finished. Let me. I just realized that all of my picks are Weiss Schwarz things. because I feel like these went under the radar because they were more popular in Japan than whatever. But this next one was more popular. It got overshadowed by Steins Gate. And this is Robotics Notes. It's part of the Science Trilogy by the by the the people who do the visual novels, Keiji Asakawa and 5BP, 5PB, not BP, PB, 5 Peanut Butter. I don't know. And Keiji Asakawa. Okay, they worked on the Science Trilogy, which is Robotics Notes, Chaos Head, and Steins Gate. And I'm gonna get a lot of a lot of people are gonna fucking pee in my Cheerios, and I don't really care.
Don't say it's better than Steins Gate. Son.
I'll drink your pee. I'll drink your pee right now. Steins Gate sucks. It's overrated.
Stop.
It's overrated, dude.
Dude, we're never getting Shocking on the podcast again.
Nah, Shocking loves us. She loves us. Dude, it's like, I don't know, man. It was not that hype. I was like excited to watch it because like we were reviewed it or whatever. And I was like, oh, this is part of the same it's part of that like anthological trilogy that was made by 5 Peanut Butter, 5PB. And it's not called Peanut Butter. I just say that because PB. But I'm excited to watch because I love Robotics Notes, right? I'm excited to watch this. And it just was like, I don't care. All you guys is this dude in a coat yelling the whole time, screaming about nothing. He's clearly delusional and thinking he's some kind of guy when really he's just some yutz putting bananas in microwaves and it's gonna do something. And then like here you have Robotics Notes, where these kids are part of the Tanegashima High School Robotics Research Club, actually building robots and paving the way for the future and doing something, worthwhile for humanity. And then they get caught up in some corporate greed mumbo jumbo bullshit. It almost becomes like real serious and shit. And the main character's mom works for that company, and it's like, oh shit, well, what do I do? It's like it kind of reminds me of the same relationship that the main girl and her mom had in Sing Harmony for me. Her mom worked at this big corporation where they were making these things, and then she was trying to like, uphold that tradition, but then realized that the company she works for is a piece of shit and they suck. And anyways, they build this robot, and then they build a little tiny robot called the Tanegashima machine, which is really cute because they're from Tanegashima. And it's really cool, man. It's not like your normal high school club gonna shut down bullshit. There's a romance in it. There's quirky characters in it. There's a shy girl in it who's really good at karate. She'll kick your ass 5,000. The main girl, Akiho Sanomiya, get wrecked Kai in white shorts, you stupid bitch. And she's really good. And fucking Subaru, the glasses push-up guy, who's super smart and kind of cute, a little hot. He's hot a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would probably do him. That being said, it's got a little bit of everything to kind of make this story a nice, compact, 22 episodes. And the OPs are great, and Steins Gate is overrated and sucks. Anything about that? Oh, Occultic 9.
I don't like it.
I left out Occultic 9. That was part of it, I think. But yeah, anyways.
The only thing I remember about Cultic 9 was the girl with huge cans.
She had a huge rack, dude. Yeah, I don't know what her deal was.
Ridiculous. Even for anime standards.
I should watch the rest of that show, though, because I liked that first episode. But then, I got distracted by the huge cans. Maybe that one should have been underrated.
I'll be in my bunk.
But yeah, did I close it already? I forgot to say the numbers. I closed it. It was not a lot, though.
The popularity on Mal is 1,321. Members is 178K.
Honestly, it may be more in terms like when you put Robotics Notes and Steins Gate, the stories together, right? Both of them are animated beautifully. Okay, number one, we'll get to get that out of the way. They're both animated very nice. The art direction is very nice on both of them. But in terms of the stories when you put them together, one is like this crazy time travel story. Okay, that's it's got this crazy main character. A lot of people are gonna be into that. Okay, I get it. They're gonna probably want to watch that over some just random high school club show. Sure. it's just not as compelling to me as Robotic Sons is, given what happens and all the build up and shit and the stuff with Irie and and stuff like that. I just don't care about this random guy putting bananas in microwaves and acting like he's some kind of god or some shit. I don't care. It's just like
Elsai Kangaroo, Sam. Elsai Kangaroo.
yeah. If I wanted,
Oh, I should have done that for the emoji quiz.
Come on, dude.
I should have done L.I. Kangaroo.
I can't.
I love, dude, in the emoji quiz, I just put 2 kangaroos because they were Joeys. You know what I mean? A kangaroo, it's a Joey.
Yeah, I got it. I was like,
Joey,
oh my God.
Joey.
That's hilarious. Anyways,
Nobody is in my brain rot like me.
Anyways, I'm done. I'm done ranting about that. Nick or Danny, you go.
Shout out to Anime Emoji Quiz.
Shout out to Anime Emoji Quiz.
Danny, it's your turn. Sam is done with her spiel.
So
I'm just gonna announce
I think this one, that my next one, is probably out of all my picks the most popular. I guess it definitely has a higher score than than the rest of my picks. But my pick is Natsume's Book of Friends.
Mason mentions this every time on AAA podcast.
Good for them. I'm actually currently watching this. I did finish season 1, so I'm only kind of gonna talk about just season 1. There are multiple. There's about like maybe 6 seasons out of this already. So I do believe that it definitely has a pretty big following, but I do feel like not a lot of people talk about it. And also I was researching like at least some underrated shows that like on Reddit and other kind of article forums that people are talking about. And a lot of people surprisingly said that Mushishi is underrated, but
I kept seeing that. I was like,
I don't know.
I hear a lot of people talk about it.
I don't know how Mushishi is underrated, but I think Mushishi is more popular than I think, in my opinion, than Natsume's Book of Friends. I mean,
well, on my anime list, it has 800,000 members. It's in the top 100 on Mal.
Are you talking about Mushishi?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in the top 100. It has 800,000 members.
Yeah, that's definitely.
That's not underrated.
Yeah, that is not. No.
It's an 8.6 on Mal. Like, is it, are we going to say it's a 9.6? I mean, some people would, but, I wouldn't say that's severely underrated.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's not good. It's
like,
great. It's already rated highly. It's great.
I loved it when I watched it, when it was airing and stuff. So, and
I think just because it's not a shonen, people say it's underrated.
Whatever.
Like, it's not Dragon Ball Z.
But yeah, when I decided to start watching Natsume's Book of Friends, Sen in particular was pretty excited because they enjoyed this show too. So, and like Mushishi, not a Book of Friends is pretty much kind of like, a monster of the week kind of thing. Excuse me. Natsume, who is the main character, he kind of inherited his grandmother's ability to see yokai, and he moved to his grandmother's hometown, and he accidentally released a yokai who was imprisoned from like a lucky cat statue who is Madara. He's pretty much like the mascot of Book of Friends, and he's like the little sidekick that he tags along with Natsume, and he helps him every now and again. So, but yeah, so Natsume finds out that his grandmother has this book called the Book of Friends, which contains the names of the yokai that she has defeated in the past. So as the story goes on, Natsume kind of meets different yokai, and he pretty much, like, at the end of the episode, or all of the episodes, he gives back the names of the yokai that his grandmother wrote in the book and everything. And also a bunch of the yokai want to take the book because they want to get their name back and stuff. So yeah, I definitely currently am enjoying this. I haven't gone back into it. I'm only on season 2 right now. So but with season 1, it definitely gives you that like monster of the week kind of like mystery Mushishi vibe. Also similar to like Holic, and how Holic has like is all about the yokai and the mystery kind of like about yokai and stuff. So for popularity, this one is 408, and the members is around 500K. So yeah, this is a great show if you're really into the whole yokai mystery type of spirit stuff. So yeah, and this was from summer 2008, and studio's Brain Base, and it's based off of a manga.
Brian's
Base.
Base.
Sorry.
There's a bunch of seasons of that one, isn't there?
Yeah, there's like 6 seasons out already.
Okay, so it started then. I think it's like still going.
Yeah. I think there's a new season coming out soon. Yeah. The 7th season is going to be coming out soon. Yeah, it's still going strong, surprisingly. And the manga is still releasing actually too. Jesus. The manga started in 2003. Yeah.
Sick. All right.
Yeah.
Is it my turn,
Yep.
Danny? You have to say it's my
It's
turn.
your turn,
otherwise
Nick.
I don't know.
It's your turn.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I'm still making fun of Sam. All right.
Shut up.
So my next pick is Macross Frontier, or Macross F. And this is also from 2008. This is kind of a stretch to say it's underrated, but I would say it's under popular at the very least, especially nowadays. It was very big back, 10 years ago probably. But actually probably like when it came out the first few years. But this is an entry in Macross, which we've all, well, not everybody. Macross, it's one of the classic, what do you call it? It's like a space opera show almost, where you have idols in space and aliens and battles and intrigue and drama and romance and all that stuff. But Macross Frontier is the thing that separates it is the music was done by Yoko Kanno, I believe, who also did Cowboy Bebop and a bunch of other stuff. And so Macross Frontier, they had like a bunch of singles that were in Japan's top 10. Like it was insane. Like the songs they had on this show were way too good for were way better than the show deserved. Like that's the best part of this show. So if nothing else, at least check out the soundtrack from Macross Frontier. But yeah, I mean, basically it's the same story as most of the Macross franchise, where you have the Zentradi aliens, or they're giant aliens, and it's a war against the humans. That's basically what it is. And their humanity has escaped on a fleet of colonial vessels called the Macross Frontier. And the extraterrestrial threat is left further behind, proceeds as usual. And then, yeah, you have all the main characters. You have Alto, you have who's the singer, Ranka, she's the pop star. You have Cheryl Nomi, the other pop star, then a whole bunch of other characters. It's been quite a while since I watched this. I think there's a twist at the end that I didn't expect. I remember happening. Like one of the characters dies. I don't remember who it was actually, but I mean, it's Macross, so that happens. They got to add the drama. But yeah, this shows is not talked about enough these days. So that's what I'll say about it. I like the original Macross as well. Macross Do You Remember Love, that type of thing. I haven't watched all of them. I've only seen like these 2, I think, or maybe 3. No, I saw a little bit of Macross Delta, Macross Triangle.
Yeah, I was not a fan of. the
Oh
way
no, I
Delta-
completed Delta. Holy shit, I
Oh, did you?
finished that. I
was
think what
not-
happened is I got pot committed. And I'm just like, I got to finish it.
got pod committed.
I didn't watch the second season. I think that's what happened.
I was not a fan of
Or no, that was a movie. Sorry, movie.
I was not a fan of the way Delta looked. It looked like some idle bullshit, and I understand that that's like a part
Yeah,
of
it does.
But it's like now you're going too much in the idle direction when all these other idle animes are popular, and I don't care. It makes me hate it. But anyways, I think Frontier does get overlooked often because so many people want the nostalgia of the original. And they
Yeah,
just
Do You
are like-
Remember Love is like the most famous one.
Yeah, Do You Remember Love? And so they don't want to watch any of the new ones, right? They don't want to watch anything beyond Macross.
I mean,
Plus.
this isn't new. This is 15 years old. So
That's true, yeah. But I just mean like I should say the later ones. They don't want to watch anything past, Macross Plus or whatever, right? So it's like, okay, well,
yeah, it's the boomer anime fans who are actually Gen X.
yeah.
Dude, honestly, I feel sorry for Gen X. They had like such worse media properties than we did as millennials. Millennials had like the best fucking media nostalgia. I don't care what other people say.
yeah, we kind of.
I mean, we got fucked in other ways, but like at least we had that. We had Pokemon and shit. Like Gen X didn't have that.
At least we got Pokemon.
They got fucked, dude. They got fucked. But anyway,
I can agree that this one doesn't often get overlooked because of that factor, right? So when you think of Macross, you think of that's some old robot anime, so they start from the beginning and then they don't go beyond a certain point, and then try to this and try to that kind of thing. But yeah, nice pick, nice one.
nice.
I only got one more, even though I only kind of talked about 4 of them. But that's because that first one that Nick picked, I kind of talked about as well. But the only reason I bring this one up, you hear me and Kai talk about it all the time. But this one is called Symphogear, and it's not okay.
Sympho whaty?
I know a lot of people
Just
are gonna
kidding.
fart in my face, right? And I'm listen. Actually, I do have another one that I want to mention, but I haven't seen all of it, so I'm not gonna say that one.
Well, we could stop at 4. We're already pretty far in.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say that one. I'm gonna save it for later. Because we could do this episode again technically. But Senki Sessho Symphogear, the first one aired 13 episodes, aired in 2012 in winter 2012, and it was an original show. And technically, you could say this one's an idol one too, but that's not like there's no bad CG dancing. I'll just say that. Like
How dare you?
how dare you? But anyways, it's these girls who come across these relics, and the relics turn into ancient weapons and give them some cool battle armor, and they get powered up and they fight bitches. The deadly alien race known as the Noise. There was a lot of shows around this time that came out like that. There was Vivid Red. There was Strike Witches, they're battling the Neuroi, that kind of thing. I don't know. Girls fighting against deadly alien races kind of thing, you know what I mean? The reason why I like this one a lot is because the designs of the armor and the characters are so good. They're just super sweet. And it kind of goes beyond that. It goes beyond that power friendship thing. And there is some moments like that in it. But it's almost kind of like because the first episode was like really tragic. It's like, oh shit. And then it's up to this high school girl, Hibiki, to kind of take up the mantle. And she gets the ancient artifact known as the Gungnir. If you don't know what the Gungnir is, it was the spear that was used by this famous Greek mythological person. I don't remember. Or was it Greek? I don't remember. But anyways, it was the name of this famous spear. And that becomes her artifact, and she becomes like this armored badass and punches bitches left and right. It's super sick. And it's Tatsufumi Ito is the director and storyboarder, and I don't know who the original creator is. I don't think it's him, but he moved on. He's a big key animator. He did a lot of Dragon Ball Z and things like that. But popularity wise, like on Mal, the members are 118,159 members. It's been favorited 1,111 times. That's hilarious. It's got an average score of 7.03 scored by 44,700 people. I don't know, man. And it's got like 5 subsequent seasons. Okay, there's Symphogear G, Symphogear GX, Symphogear Z. I don't know, AXZ, ABC, TNT, as easy as 1, 2, 3. And I haven't seen like the latest. I don't think I've even seen the last 3. I've seen the first 2, and I started the third one. I didn't realize they were gonna make this many. But anyways, the last one they made was in 2019. And
I think I watched the first season of this. I haven't not caught up to the other ones yet.
I'll just say this, right? Like, one of the superpowers, one of the girls, the main girls, Tsubasa, one of the powers she uses is she's like riding down this mountain and then turns her sword into a sword bigger than the mountain and then cuts the mountain in half so they can get through it. It's like really funny, like this overpowered super duper kill you 5,000. But it's cool because like they're like singing while they're battling, they're singing while they're fighting because the singing.
Yeah, it's a little bit like Macross.
Yeah, the singing helps power them up while they're doing stuff. And you get the more characters you meet along the way. Some enemies become friends and friends become enemies. And it's just really cool, man. I really like it. I love the designs of my favorite armor is probably Maria Kadenzavna. She uses this. Her first armor that she ever uses is like the black Gungnir or the dark Gungnir, and it just looks super cool, man. And she's super hot. She's super hot, man. Super hot. Her armor later is cool too, but
we got to get Kai to review this with us.
Yeah, Kai.
This is one
Kai
of his shows.
We love it, dude. It's super dope. But anyways, everyone should check out Symphogear, at least the first season.
It's just like really crazy magical girl Super Sentai. That's what it is.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And a lot of
it's
stuff,
so over the top.
Now you're probably going like, oh, Sam, all the stuff you brought up was like, oh, well, it's not super amazing. But okay.
Well, none of these are 10s.
Not every show you're gonna watch is like a 10. Yeah. Like, I mean,
well, maybe some, but yeah.
some shows you gotta watch. I'm sure a bunch of shows you want to watch are 10s. That's fine. That's great. But sometimes you gotta put on a show that's like, you can just enjoy it for how ridiculous and fun it is.
Yeah. It's like Star Wars. Like Star Wars has never been a 10. Well, maybe a couple times, but yeah, like, it's part of the culture.
Yeah. This is one of those ones where you can just enjoy for like how cool it looks. You know what I mean? Like the characters are really funny. The armor is super cool. The fights are super cool. There's big, super powered armor girl fights and just super dope. So anyways, there's a couple more that I wanted to mention, but I think I might save it for the next time. Maybe we'll do this with a guest next time. There's a bunch more that we all had listed and we had to cut them down a bit. But yeah. Anyways, Danny, what do you got?
My last one is Peach Girl, Super Pup Love Hurricane.
I don't even remember this one.
This one is like if you want to see toxic shit and just bullying, like just straight up bullying, just watch this show.
This is why women don't watch sports. They watch bullying. Bullying is your sport, Danny.
Oh my God. This show is just all about the fucking
The thumbnail
drama.
looks like she's going to bully somebody or perhaps
No,
get
actually,
bullied.
she's the one who gets bullied.
Okay. All right. I'm in for it.
Yeah. This one, it's a love triangle kind of thing. It's a romance and everything like that too. I don't necessarily recommend a lot of people to watch this really. I remember Bob Man was talking about this and he asked my opinion on it and stuff. And I did tell him, I said, honest, like it's not great, but it's also not bad all at the same time. Like I said, it's just it's over the top, over exaggerated high school drama. And like there's all sorts of problems that go on in it. That is super issues and everything like that. But it's, to me, I mean, I enjoy it. I liked it. I watched it when this anime was one of the first anime that I kind of started watching as a kid. So it's based on a manga, Studio Comet, and everything. The popularity on Mal is 2005. And it came out in 2005. That's kind of funny.
Oh, wow. Danny's favorite year, 2005.
I graduated 8th grade that year.
How much butterbeer did you drink, Danny?
I didn't. I wasn't a huge Harry Potter fan around that time. Members on Mal is 103K. So, and the score on Mal is a 6.9. Yeah, this one is honestly probably the lowest score on my list. So, yeah, obviously people see that it's not great. There's just so much petty in it and everything like that. But like I said, like if you're looking, okay.
You're looking for some
I will
trash.
say if you're into like the reality TV shows that just go over the top here in the US, like the MTV reality shows, and there's just like cat fights everywhere, just
Like
watch
Big Brother or whatever.
Say it again.
Big Brother, is that one?
Yeah, I guess. I think so. I don't know.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah, more like Jersey
I don't
Shore,
know,
I would
dude.
say. Although I never watched Jersey Shore.
Hey, that's
So
they recommended it on my anime list. Jersey Shore.
No,
That's weird.
no. Yeah, if you like I said, like if you just like stupid drama and it's like super like over exaggerated times 11, then this is a show for you. So
for when you're feeling extra cunty.
yeah, pretty much. I will say the fashion in this is like honestly it is probably the best out of it overall. So yeah. Anyway, that's my last one.
Nice one, Danny. Nice one.
Good job, everybody.
I'm looking at pictures of Peach Girl and screenshots, and I don't remember this one at all. It looks very Ayazawa-esque. like
Yeah.
a little bit.
Well,
Except not as
well,
good,
are
not
you
as
looking at like the manga or
I'm looking at
you
anime
looking anime
screenshots.
shots? Mm.
Oh, here's a manga screenshot. Yeah.
I mean, I
man.
would say it's definitely very 2000.
Very 2000 show.
Yeah,
Like,
That's
yeah.
every daddy recommendation.
So I don't know if I would say it's like Ayazawa.
I said Ayazawa-esque.
Oh, Ayazawa.
So, like, it's- yeah.
I guess a little bit.
It's like if you look at this, there's like a whole range of just shoujos from those early 2000s that have like the very huge eyes
Yeah.
with the realistic nose and big lips. And so like anyways, I'm gonna go rewatch Nana now in Paradise.
I may actually rewatch Peach Girl. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
It's
looking
been
at
a
it, like
it's been a hot minute since I watched it, so
I'm looking at some of the manga like cover art. I'm a sucker for this kind of art though, like low key.
yeah.
I don't know.
I
like,
honestly
I love
might
that.
recommend this for Manga Club. This
mean,
is
it
the
looks
type
kinda
of
cute, I
trash
don't
that
know.
I feel like that people would want to read. Maybe I don't know.
Is there pee in it?
Is there pee in it? Anyway,
But nah, I think we got some great picks, and obviously people are gonna agree or disagree, but I think that's what makes our podcast fun. You can agree with or disagree, and if you disagree, then fuck you. All right? No, I'm just kidding. Plan. It's fine. You'd be wrong though. Anyways, I've been Sam, Danny, and that's been Nick, and we've had a lot of fun. And also just a reminder, I just because I want to put it in your ear, okay? Anime hot takes on the Discord participation channel. Put your hot take in there. Big anime award show coming soon, and voting form will be up soon. And Danny will add everyone on Discord when that happens. And I'm sure one of us will make a tweet when she puts the form up too. So make sure you do all that stuff. Okay. Thanks for listening. Let us know what some of your underrated shows are. or what you think some underrated shows are. Yeah, we'll take a look at them, and I would love to know what you think. That being said, I've been Sam. That's been Nick. That's been Danny, and we've been the Anime Summit Podcast.